Okay, so we're here once again in Sword Factory X, and recently we got a nice little update to the game that brought along some new features as well as some bug fixes that were very much needed. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it and go over all of the new bug fixes right now. So the first one is to do with the Ascender. Now beforehand, after like the other recent update, basically when you was in the Ascender, when you'd rejoin, it would basically stop working, or well, it just wouldn't continue, as usually when it does when you do rejoin, the Ascender just continues on from where it last was. However, there was a little bit of a bug where it wouldn't continue, and alongside that there was actually a little bit of data loss that was coming along with the Ascender as well. However, all of that should now be fixed. When you rejoin, your Ascenders should just continue, and there should no longer be any more little like random data loss things that happen anyways. And that is most of the bug fixes anyways, a lot of the data loss things. As well as I think there was a bug that was to do with the speed swords and stuff that might have been fixed. I'm not too sure if that was fixed beforehand either though. But yeah, basically that's all of the bug fixes. A pretty major one obviously. Data loss is obviously a hard hitting thing that comes to Sword Factory, so it's a good thing that has been fixed. But now let's go over all of the brand new features that have been added into the game, and some of them are actually pretty cool. So you might realise usually we have the leaderboards over on this left hand side. Obviously we have the most Robux gifted, the cash earned, and the highest level one as well. However, now on this right hand side we have 3 new leaderboards, only one of them actually having anything on them right now. However, it's a pretty good leaderboard. As you can see, it's the highest gems in the game. So this does actually go based off of like the current gems that you actually have, and not off of your all-time earned gems, which I think is pretty good. Obviously it's a good way as well to find people who are trading as well, or maybe like find people who have a lot of gems who you might want to trade with. But yeah, basically as you can see, there's a lot of people right now with over 1 million gems, already 6 people over 1 million gems, which is kind of crazy. But if we do scroll down, we'll actually see me on the leaderboard, which I wasn't expecting whatsoever. So as you can see, I am currently 40th on the leaderboard. Obviously I can get a lot more gems with things that I want to sell, and to be honest I could probably get up to at least maybe like 25th, 20th, maybe somewhere around there, if I do sell all of the stuff that I am trying to sell right now, and that'll be pretty good. But yeah, honestly I am already happy that I am on the leaderboard anyways, so that's really cool. And obviously again I do have to say another thank you to Verky for gifting me those gems ages ago. That was really nice, and that's probably the main reason why I am on the leaderboard. But still, either way, it's really nice to be on the leaderboard, and yeah, so that's a really good feature. Another new one is the new PvP arena in the base. Now basically this is it here, just this nice little white square. Once you enter this, you can actually hit each other. Speed swords are disabled, but all speed and stuff is completely disabled. And obviously then you can just go ahead, get your damage sword and fight some of your friends. Most of the time, obviously, because a lot of people do have such strong swords, you will most likely one hit each other, which is a little bit of a downside. And most of the time you will just kind of one hit each other and no one wins pretty much. But a good thing about this is that you won't lose your swords if you do die in this PvP arena. Basically all it does is it just teleports you back outside of the white square with your full health again, and all of your swords still in your inventory, which is really good. So yeah, it's just a nice little fun thing, and something just to kind of mess around with when you're bored with your friends basically, so I think that's a really good feature. Now we're moving on to one of the last things, and this is the brand new reward in the time rewards. Obviously the 18th reward is always a brand new mold, and this one again has now changed over to a new one, and this is honestly probably my favourite one right now because it looks really cool. But if we come up here right now, as you can see, we have got this one here called FUEGO. Now recently I did actually end up getting this up to exotic. It might not be in the chat anymore because I did actually get, oh there it is, right at the top there. I got an RNG of 1 in 143,000 there to upgrade this up to exotic, literally just before I started recording, which is really cool. And another massive plus for this sword, it's got overdrive on it, and it's got greed on it, making it worth even more value, which is just insane. And the fact that it is exotic and it's already worth over 500 trillion is quite a lot. Obviously though, I do have the ×2 cash boost on right now, so obviously it is more than it's actually meant to be worth. It's more or less around like 270 trillion or something like that. So still a very, very valuable sword overall. And the FUEGO one, I would say again, probably sits around the diamond and opal sort of value, which is really cool. I believe most of them have been like more or less the exact same. I think from binary to this FUEGO one have more or less been the exact same value. but still it's really nice to see that we are getting some more time rewards and stuff to grind towards, and it's honestly just amazing. But yeah, basically I want to show off what this sword looks like because I think it looks really, really cool, and probably one of my best looking, or one of my favourite looking molds that I actually have in the game right now. As you can see, it's just this really nice orange colour with a really nice orange outline as well, and it just looks really sharp. Obviously it's got these nice little pointy bits down here, and down near the bottom it looks a little bit like fire, which looks really, really cool. So it kind of gives off this effect that it is like a nice little fire sword. I'm not really too sure what FUEGO even is. If you guys do know, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, honestly this mold looks really, really cool, so I most likely won't be selling this anytime soon. However, I am going to keep this on the upgrade just to see what kind of value I can get this up to. Obviously it does have overdrive and greed on it, making it a little bit more, but obviously then we have the FUEGO, which we can't change, which does give it a rarity of 1 in infinity, but it does have exotic and brilliant on it right now, which is pretty good as well. We can probably get it higher than a brilliant, but we'll have to see. But yeah, honestly this update has been really cool, and I do believe there is another massive update in the works for this week sometime. I'm not really too sure what's going to be in this update. Maybe we might see this rainbow box actually come into use. Maybe we'll see the void portal open up, or maybe we'll actually see one of these brand new islands open up as well. I'm not really too sure why I have locked out of the magma world. That's a little bit weird, but yeah, basically we might see these coming soon islands maybe open up as well, which would be really cool. But yeah, honestly overall, to say this was meant to be a small update, still some really cool features and some really cool things added in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.